Welcome to In Depth with Debbie. I'm your host, Debbie Azar. Joining me today in New York City is my dear friend, Pete Engel, president of Fred Meyer Jewelers, a division of the Kroger Company. And he's here today to talk to us about consumer purchasing and trends. Welcome, Pete.
Oh, thank you, Debbie. It's great to be here with you.
So Fred Meyer Jewelers is one of the largest specialty retailers in America and is part of Kroger. What are some advantages of being part of a supermarket chain?
Well, the wonderful thing is we operate in supermarkets and we operate in malls, as you know, and e-commerce. But the advantage of being in a grocery store environment or a big box environment is that we get to see our customers sometimes 3 times a week, sometimes 4 times a week. So we really get to build a strong relationship with the customer as they're in there. And that is different than being in a mall or being in some other different environments.
Consumers today are buying diamonds and jewelry much differently than they used to. With so many changes impacting the retail market, what is Fred Meyer Jewelers doing to adapt and continue to bring in new customers?
We're trying to create an experience in the store that is very memorable because buying jewelry is extremely emotional. And for some people, it's their first big purchase that they've ever made. But we're really focusing on, like I said, creating an experience in store, but allowing people to shop when they want to shop, where they want to shop, and how they want to shop. A jeweler is somewhat like having a dentist or a doctor. Once that relationship is built and once that trust is there, it lasts forever.
Pete, can you tell me about some of the more popular brands and trends that are at Fred Meyer Jewelers?
The stacking of rings, stacking of necklaces, stacking of bracelets has been a really big trend. And with rose gold, white gold, and yellow gold being so popular, we saw a lot of people buying many different styles and wearing that. And then we do have a wonderful selection of watches, and watches are still very fashion forward. So,
how about men's jewelry?
It's actually the fastest growing category that we have. It certainly isn't the biggest, but men are wearing jewelry. It's just come back with a vengeance.
Can you talk a little bit more about the different products and the variety that you're able to offer to your consumers?
Yeah, we'll start with the Say I Do. That is a wonderful product, and we launched that about 6 years ago, and it's very fashionable, very fashion forward. We also have Forever Ideal, which you're very familiar with that stone too, and that's an ideal cut diamond, and it's absolutely beautiful.
Now let's talk about this Serena jewelry that I'm wearing. So thank you. You were kind enough to bring me a bracelet and a beautiful necklace.
Absolutely.
Can you tell us a little more about the Serena brands and some other brands that Fred Meyer Jewelers is carrying?
Yeah, we were really excited. We were one of the first jewelers to launch it this holiday season. Very fashion forward, very fun, very affordable, and a really great quality. And then some of the other brands we have, obviously Rock Solid, we're very excited about. And we've partnered with you on the certification, and Rock Solid is tracked from the minute it is extracted from the earth. I actually sold one to a relative of mine, and they just love showing everybody on their phone where the stone started and where it's at today, and wearing it on her finger.
Can you tell us anything new and exciting that's in store for Fred Meyer Jewelers?
Obviously focusing on the customer experience, and that is really what is bringing people back today. Focusing on technology, focusing on the experience at store level, and just making sure that the customer is getting the best shopping experience out of whichever way they want to do it.
As a board member of Jewelers for Children and Diamonds Do Good and many other charities and organizations in our industry, can you tell us a little bit about the good that diamonds do around the world and, of course, here at home?
Yeah, it's so fun being part of this industry, and I think a lot of times people don't realize how good diamonds do, whether it's here in the United States or whether it's in a lot of different developing countries and other countries across the world. Countries like Botswana, the amount of education that it provides and really what it's done from an economic standpoint, it's really amazing. Debbie, speaking of Jewelers for Children and the charity, and which you're part of, and you've been heavily involved in it over the years, it is a wonderful, wonderful organization. And we've raised over $55 million over the past 20 years.
And Fred Meyer Jewelers also, you have an annual golf game where you raise money for CASA.
Yeah, we've been doing it now for about 10 years, and it's a wonderful golf event. I would have to say you're not the best golfer, but we're going to get you to that particular point. But last year,
I am the best dressed.
She definitely is the best dressed. So all year long, we have different events going on at store level that helps raise money for all of these different charities, whether it be the plush animal we sell during the holidays, and a couple of times during the year, we'll have special repair events, and proceeds of that go towards different charities. And like I said, our associates really love that, and they're very proud of being part of an organization that gives back to children and gives back to charities.
Pete, thank you so much for being here today.
Oh, my pleasure, Debbie. Thank you.
This is In Depth with Debbie. I'm Debbie Azar. See you next time.